So it has increased the font size of everything, including legend, X label, Y label, and title, as you can see on my screen, right? Now, we will, yeah. So now what we will do, we can go through the font size in detail. So if you want to change the font name, you can use different font name. Yeah, it could be, let's say, you can use different font name here. You can go through a property inspector, font size mode, and then so many options. If you want to make it bold, you can type a bold. Yeah, and like that. Title font went. Yeah, so you have these options for everything that is label and label, title, and legend. So when you close this, you will again find multiple options. This is one font. Then this is ticks like X tick, X label, Y tick, Y label. How we can define the label, how you can say different properties for X and Y axis that has been given there. You can also select the ruler, like you can change the limit for X axis and Y axis. Like the limit for X axis is minus 6.28322 to 6.2832. You can change that. Similarly, you can set the Y limit. Right now it is -121. You can change that as well. You can also provide the locations and everything, so that properties can be changed from there. You can also, if you want to apply grid, X grid, Y grid, you can provide a grid. So since it's not a 3D plot, so you don't need to look after Z. Then layer, how to set the layer, is it bottom, top, or center, so that you can change. After that, you can also go with label. So title. So if you want to give a title, subtitle, X label, Y label, so you can change from property inspector instead of writing these commands like X label, Y label, and so on. So let's say if I click on this subtitle, yeah, that option will be enabled in your figure window. You can double click and you can add subtitle like you can write subtitle like, let's say, sine and cosine. A simple subtitle I'm giving right now. Yeah, done. Like this, then you can change the you can change the position of that and so on. So that is how different options have been given here. So when you go ahead with the when you when you look into the property inspector. Yeah. So that is how you can change the property. You can change. You can you can provide a different. You can change the different properties of the figure windows. You can add X label, Y label, legend, and these things manually by giving line by executing line by line function, or you can go through this property inspector to provide that. You can change the font size, font type, font color, and everything. You can add even subtitles and so on. Whatever I've seen, whatever we have seen till now. So that is with the property inspector. And if you want to open property inspector without executing this GCA command, you can click on this option called property inspector. So when you click on property inspector option, the same option will be visible for you. And apart from that, let's move on. So let's see how we can provide a title with variable value. So we will include a variable value in the title text by using one command. So in that case, we'll have to convert our numeric data to string. So we'll have to use num to string function to convert the value to text. So let's start that. So we'll use the same waveform for that for sure. So I'm using one k is equal. I'm creating one variable that is k is equal to sine of pi by 2. Right. So pi by 2 is variable name which I've created here, which has a value 1. And then I'll recall the title command here, a title in bracket single quote, as you can see on my screen. Here I'll have to provide, so I'll just use one square bracket, and in that single quote a sign of pi by 2 and bracket complete, yeah, is equal to, yeah, that is in bracket, like what is the value of sine pi by 2, then I'll have to use one command num to string to convert a value of k into string, so that one will be considered as a string because we are converting that to num to string of k, a square bracket, and execute. So this is how you are giving a title. Sine of pi by 2 is equal to 1. So this is how we can use a title with a variable value. And what is the variable? The variable name is k and the value is 1. And we are using num to string command for that. So after that, we will see how we can overlay different graphs. So for that, we are going to use bar graphs. So we will see how we can overlay the the bar graphs. So let me just close this.